Hi everyone, this is Emma from twinflameinfinity.com. So I wanted to come on today and make a video about the Great Awakening and what you might expect and a bit of guidance to that from my own kind of experience of this. So if you're watching this video, it's more than likely that you have begun to awaken and you're starting to see things maybe in a different light than what you saw before. You might have discovered you're an empath and a light worker, for instance, or you could be having a great awakening from kind of seeing all the things that are coming out at the moment in regards to the government or what's going on with our children. Or what's going on with the virus at the minute. There's quite a lot of stuff out there. So what I would say is always use your own discernment. The truth is inside of you. So if you read something and it's not sitting well, maybe go and do a bit of research, connect your own dots, or it might just be that whatever you've seen isn't the truth. There is a lot of mixture out there. There is some truth, but there is also some lies where they try and throw people off the scent as to what is actually happening. Or some people could just be sharing misinformation because it's what they believe, because it's something they've heard, but it's not actually the truth. So we'll always use your own inner guidance, your intuition. That's what it's there for at the end of the day. There are a lot of dark holes that you might be kind of guided to go down in your research or your learning about this stuff. As with anything, you want to find balance both within and without. So if you're going down a particularly dark hole, so to speak, and it's starting to bring your vibration down, you're feeling a bit down about it, or you might be starting to feel fear about it, always pull back and do something that's going to lift that vibration back up and make you feel better. You need to understand that, yes, what is going on, or what is certainly being said to be going on, isn't very nice. But as light workers, we are here to kind of shine a light on that and to wake people up to this so they can come out of that fear. Like a lot of the mass media things that are on telly and stuff is kind of made to keep you in that fear and angry state. You want to be coming away from that. That's the whole point. And the more of us that wake up and come away from that, the less that's going to affect people, and it'll kind of start dying away, really. So that is the point. So you want to have that in your awareness when you're looking into these things, and that will stop you being dragged down any further. You've probably been through a lot of stuff yourself, from child abuse to maybe narcissistic relationships when you're older, or just around generally toxic, not nice people. So you'll kind of have an understanding and a knowing towards this already. And, you've come through that. You're strong. You're not a victim. You're a warrior. It's giving you strength, all these things. It's giving you knowledge and awareness. And as I like to say, knowledge is power. And the more we learn, the kind of stronger we get, and the more we can kind of start choosing our own roads that we want to go down, and create a better life with ourselves, especially when we start learning about law of attraction, which I do work on in my sessions and also my VIP packages. So there is a lot of good to this, and as I say, you want to start getting the balance within and without. There's dark and there's light to everything. So if you're going down a particularly dark road, like I say, and you are feeling like it's sucking you in or pulling you down in any way, try and pull back and do something that is going to make you feel happy. Go for a walk in nature, a paddle in the sea. If you've got kids, play with your kids, and always find that balance. Don't focus on something that's dark for too long. Always come back and maybe focus on your spiritual gifts, meditate, whatever it is you like to do that makes you feel better. And as I say, use your own discernment, always research things. You do need to have an open mind for the things that you're going to stumble across. That is important. But also, make sure you do use your own inner knowledge and truth as to whether that's true or not. Just don't go blindly following everything. Always research for yourself and connect the dots yourself. I found there's a few documentaries out at the minute. Personally, some of it I would say I believe to be true. Other aspects of it I'm not so sure, and only time will tell. I have done my own research, and I have found that there's other people kind of on the same page as me. So it all depends really what path you're on and what you believe to be true. So that's kind of really what I wanted to say about the subject today. Just try and pull away from fear as much as you can. That's the main thing. Change your perspective on stuff. See it as, if these things are happening, then as light workers, we need to stand strong. We need to stand in our light and our truth and bring awareness to these things so we can bring change. And that's the most important thing, really. So if you are going through your own healing journey, or you are struggling with any of this stuff, I do one-to-one healing and guidance sessions. I also do a VIP package, which brings you through the full awakening, from healing, your own spiritual development, and then stepping into your role as a light worker. You'll also learn things like law of attraction in that, how to make your dreams come true rather than your fears come true. And they're delivered by one-to-one live sessions. But you're also free to message me through the week if you have any questions or anything as well. I'm pretty much on hand all the time, really, with the VIP one. So I'll leave all the details in the description below anyway. If you've got any questions, you can get in touch with me via email. So yeah, just enjoy it. Try and focus more on the happier side of things, awakening to your gifts. I think that's quite exciting when we realise that we have these gifts and we can channel source energy or the angels and things like that. Or we might discover that we can do tarot reads or angel reads. It is really exciting. There is a lot of dark paths, like I say, but just pull back from that. Also with the healing as well, I wanted to mention, to find that balance. With the full moon, you'll generally find that a lot of things will come up to be healed. Even if you already think that you've healed them before, another aspect of that might come up, because healing's actually done in layers like an onion. So, you might visit something more than once. That is normal. Just go with it. And then with the new moon, that's generally about manifesting our dreams, planting the seeds of the things we want to grow, focusing on our spiritual gifts and, strengthening them. So that kind of gives you that balance then, that, you visit the shadow side to deal with things, but then you've got the happier side as well. So if you use the moon to do that, it kind of gives you a more structured path to follow. And you can work with those cycles then. It makes it a bit easier from my own experience. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. As I say, if you've got any questions, then do get in touch. I'm always on hand to answer any questions. If you want to book any sessions, you can email me or visit the website. There's a chat box on there. If I'm not available on the live chat on the website, do leave your details so I can get back in touch with you. So just enjoy it. It is a good thing. I'm glad it's happened, and I focused on it. I've always been awake for all of my life, really, from childhood, growing up, but I wasn't consciously aware of all these things until I had a proper awakening in 2012, and realised that a lot of what I was experiencing was light worker stuff. There was other people out there experiencing the same, and you kind of get more of a knowledge base going then when you start delving into these things more, and pulling away from the 9 to 5 kind of aspect of life. So I will see you in the next video. Namaste.